Alright, let's get into it. Alright, who's ready to watch more Coffee Talk 2? I'm ready to get into it, so let's go. It's gonna be a shorter stream today. So we're probably just gonna play through a couple days and then call it, because I have to be somewhere tonight. Hey Corey, how's it going? How are you? Okay, so we ended the last episode on a bit of like a stressful tone because the agent showed up and we kind of barely escaped them getting found out, so that was a bit stressful, but Silver and Amanda are okay, so we'll be picking back up with day 8. I want to see Amanda, but I'm good. How about you? I'm not sure if you'll see her this day or the next, but hopefully you will. Last day was pretty intense. Glad you're doing well. Okay, Tuesday, September 26th, 2023. Agent Mr. Clean. He reminds me of Men in Black. Curbing recent security breaches, government to block data leakers' websites. First Workaholics Treatment Center to open in 2024. No phone, no laptop, just rest. Beachgoers report silver algae blooming on Alki Beach. Ooh, interesting. Somehow I feel like it's going to be a long, long night. Or not. Gala! Good evening. Hey, Sav. How are you? Not too shabby, I hope. Everything is just fine. You sure? Positive. How about you, sir? How's work? My shift is over, so I'm free now. Nice. That reminds me, Mr. Hyde was here just the other day. Ah, that's right. Thanks for giving him the key card, by the way. Good call. You saved me $100. Not a problem. Wait, what? A replacement key would have cost me at least that much. With the fines and everything. Oof. Pricey. Hey, Sapphire. Corey actually beat you here. Glad Mr. Hyde was around to help then. Heh, yeah. How you doing, Sapphire? I didn't think he'd be in Seattle, to be honest. Oh, but didn't you call him for his spare key? I did. So... let's just say I had a hunch. There's a pattern to his visits, even if he isn't aware of it. He'll fly here whenever he gets tired of something. Could be about work, life, or simply because he's bored, like with LA recently, or so he says. I see. I never knew he liked Seattle that much. Or there's something that keeps him coming back here. It's you, Gala. He loves you. Hey, Sav, how are you doing? I'm super sleepy. I feel you on that. I was exhausted. I actually woke up in the middle of a nightmare. I woke up right before a zombie was about to eat me. So, woke up with a little bit of stress. But I'm doing alright. Showered, had a smoothie, feeling good. I'm ready to get into this story more. Really? What is it? Take a guess. Ah, huh. Well, if I have to guess... Maybe you? Ooh. Me? I mean, the two of you are very close. And good bonds are hard to come by these days. Heh, I see. Well, he's not someone who's big on attachments. Or so he claims. Is that right? Who knows, maybe that's changing. Because the answer is more or less your coffee shop here. Really? There aren't a lot of good places with a good crowd and a warm atmosphere. With an excellent host to boot. Aw, don't flatter me, Gala. You had a dream about zombies too? I did. It was very, intense. Not fun. Yes, that scene in the car says everything. Oh my god, yeah. And as you just said, good bonds are hard to come by. What's not to like? It would be truly an honor if he felt that way. Did he tell you the reason for his visit? Yeah, he's moving back here, right? Or at least that's the plan. Yes, what a nice surprise. He told me he's got a few things to discuss on that. Well, it's part of why I'm here tonight. Aside from getting myself a hot drink, that is. On that note, I'm so ready to take your order. Much obliged. So Henry told me about this Indonesian ginger drink. It has milk, honey, and a couple of other stuff in it. I think it's called STMJ. I'll have a cup of that. Oh yeah, I know the recipe to that, and by I know, I mean the brew pad knows. Okay. Yeah. So, milk, ginger, and honey. I'm going to go. Bye, Sab. Okay, bye, Corey. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, the lighter is for Georgie. Just wanted to make sure, because sometimes I'd be forgetting, like, that I have items, so. One nutritious drink from the archipelago. Did I say that right? I know that word, but I don't know why I just blanked on how to pronounce it. Coming up. Thanks a lot. So what's in it again? It's a hot blend of egg, milk, ginger, and honey. The drink's name itself is the ingredients. Susu, telur, madu, jahe? Milk, egg, honey, and ginger. No wonder it somewhat reminds me of eggnog. I was thinking that might taste like eggnog. Albeit spicier and not as rich. But I can see why Henry likes it. It's a great stamina drink. He probably needs it to keep up with Rachel's work. Sleeps in chat. We can all take a nap together. Nap time! You're probably right. As long as he remembers to take breaks. Maybe I should invite him for a drink here sometime. What do you think? That would be lovely. Then consider it done. You know what? I don't think Hyde will show up tonight. Oh, why is that? When I called him earlier to confirm, he sounded a little annoyed. And it's not exactly great outside either. I thought he liked this kind of weather. Him, yes. His car, not so much. That thing wouldn't survive this kind of storm. Now that you mention it, you may be right. I used to drive him in that car back in the day. Did he ever tell you how old it is? Yep, gave me the whole backstory of it. Oh. I guess I'm just surprised he still uses it at all. The car clearly holds a special meaning to him. He was also quite sentimental about it, which makes me wonder if it has anything to do with him moving back here. What do you mean? He lived here before, right? Yeah. And he kept bringing up the past, too. Are you saying his move is motivated by nostalgia? I was going to say homesickness, but I realize that makes no sense. I get what you're trying to say, though. It's the strange longing for times gone by. Considering how fast things are changing these days. Maybe even too fast. Which is ironic, really. What is? Live long enough, you'll realize the only constant in life is change itself. Things like shifting necessities, curveballs the world throws at you, decay. Just stuff we have to deal with indefinitely. Considering our lifespans, you'd think we'd get used to it at some point. But we never do. Never completely, anyway. I suppose the idea of getting used to change is a paradox in and of itself. Heh, that sounds about right. Perhaps nostalgia is like an anchor for dinosaurs like us. Keeps us from losing ourselves to the world's relentless speed. You get used to these after a while, huh? Pretty much. Oh, hey there. We meet again. Yes, hello. Riona! My love. Excuse me for a moment. Got it. Welcome, Miss Riona. Good evening. I'm meeting up with someone. Oh, okay then. How's your car, by the way? Oh, does that mean her and Lucas are meeting up to talk and he's gonna, like, apologize to her? Hello. Hey, Waffles. How's it going? How are you? Happy Saturday. How's your car, by the way? My car... Oh, you mean the tire. There's really no need for concern as it was an easy fix. But thank you for asking. My pleasure. May I order a cup of Russian tea? Definitely. Okay, I knew it had lemon in it, but I didn't know what else. Tea, lemon, and cinnamon. You know, they're very forward with their drink orders. Usually they're like, I want this with a hint of spice and boldness. I'm like, this is a nice change of pace. And that drink looks really good. Russian tea for the lady rushing to deliver. That's a good one. I'm putting on the Riz. This is perfect, by the way. Thank you. You're welcome. So who are you meeting with, if I may ask? You should know, shouldn't you? After all, you were tasked to give me his contact info. Ah, that's right. So you two did end up connecting after all. We did, yes. But truth be told, I really wasn't sure about contacting him at all. Why is that? Because as far as I'm concerned, there was no real reason for me to do so. Nevertheless, I sent him an email the following night, right after the completion of my final delivery at 3 a.m. That's pretty late. A little, but surely no worse than forgetting it altogether. But he replied straight away, to my surprise. Had no idea he was such a night owl. Or perhaps just an extremely early bird. Right? I wonder if he ever sleeps. That's how people feel about me, I think. That should be a question for you too, miss. Oops. Anyhow, he answered me with an apology. He regretted his rudeness from when we first met. Which was another surprise, since I didn't think it was such a matter of concern. Well, he did return here the next evening looking for you. Did he? Yep, he said so himself. I see. How peculiar. I almost said peculiar. In any case, we exchanged phone numbers and have been texting ever since. Then he said he wants to meet up and speak in person. Which is why I'm here now. Did he ask her on a date? No, but she's like, no. I mean, I would be happy for them. It is a character story. But I'm still not quite sure it's necessary. I mean, maybe he just wants to chat and hang out. Perhaps. I suppose we'll see. Yeah, so Hyde's not coming tonight. Probably for the best, given the circumstances. Is he okay? Yeah, he just wants to take it easy tonight. Understandable. My apologies for these surges. I was hoping it'd be more stable as the days go by, but no need to apologize for something out of your control. That's right, you tried everything you could. I know. Thank you for your understanding. How are you doing, miss? Hey there. Did you manage to resolve your issues with children? Sorry? Oh, I mean the hospital admission problem from the other day. Oh, that. For a minute there, I thought I had a beef with kids I was unaware of. Sorry for the misunderstanding. No worries, that was funny. It's only been a few days, so not much has changed. How about you? Feeling better? Ah, yes, well, I apologize for the way I acted a few days ago. We all have our bad days, so don't worry about it. Thank you. While we're on the topic, I told Officer Georgie what happened to your car. Would you mind pointing out where you believe the incident took place? Sure. It was quite near the police station, actually. I'm here. Hey Boyd, how's it going? At a metered spot just outside the now defunct library. Oh, the vacant building at the Bourne intersection? Bourne Identity? Yes, that's correct. I see. So it was originally a library. You know the area? I know of the property, yeah. It's been abandoned for a long time now. But it's a heritage building, so I often wonder why nothing's being done with it. Since it's located in a very populated, culture-centric neighborhood. That's true. There's even an art college nearby. Right? Then again, I've always found the street a bit odd. Odd how? It's just barren. Especially if you consider the area. And the weird thing is, I feel like it wasn't always that way. Feel? Don't you mean remember? Nope, exactly what I said. It's a feeling, not a clear memory. Strange, isn't it? That is odd. Well, there used to be a flea market there a long, long time ago. Perhaps that is what you were recalling? A flea market, huh? The last time I drove there, I remember seeing nothing but concrete. Oh, wait. There was a single dead tree surrounded by strange trinkets. A dead tree, huh? No idea why I almost forgot about it. It stuck out like a sore thumb. About 8 feet tall, no leaves. It's been there forever too, as far as I know. Suspicious. I wonder what's going on. There was a flea market, but all the fleas left. That hawthorn tree was something of a landmark for us drivers. And the trinkets you spoke of were actually remembrances of sorts. Remembrances? Hold on, I'm just going to recap a bit here, okay? Sure. Your car was vandalized near a metered parking spot in front of an abandoned library on a seemingly deserted street within a busy area that has a large dead tree surrounded by remembrances for some reason. Sounds about right. Except the tree is no longer there. Oh? Are you serious, Pops? Why wouldn't I be? That is crazy. Georgie and Lucas. We got a full house tonight. Good evening, gentlemen. Hey, everyone. Oh boy. I thought I'd be early, but you're already here, lady. Hello. Sav, for the love of all things holy, tell me my lighter is here. Well, you're in luck because it is. Hot damn, thank goodness. Would you like me to get it now for you? Nah, it's fine. I'm just glad to know it's here. Just bring it with my drink later. Sure, let me know when you're ready to order. Cheers. Well, well, well. What's up, y'all? What's new? Evening, officer. We were just talking about the spot where Miss Riona's car may have been vandalized. Oh? They got your car too, lady. Her name is Riona, Lucas. Yes, but it's not a big issue. Still, sorry you had to experience that. Where did you park your car, miss? I can send you the coordinates if you'd like. That'd be real swell. Got it. Okay. Did they already exchange phone numbers or something? They probably did, I just don't remember. Oh. Is it within the area you expected, or... Pretty much. The same location where I parked mine a week ago. I see. You can rest assured we already increased patrols in that area. That's great. But I am the only one doing it at the moment. That sucks. What's that? Am I hearing you, out of all people, doubting my skills, Sav? No, of course not. I just thought it means an unfortunate increase to your workload. Ah, well, them's the breaks, I suppose. Anyway, give me your strongest espresso, Sav, and don't forget my lighter. He's gonna forget it again, though. Most likely. Oh, there it is. Thanks, Sav. You probably think I'm being silly. But what can I say? It's my lucky charm. Yeah. It's borderline superstitious, I know. Don't you have anything of the sort? Well, I have a good reason to be superstitious. Whenever I don't have this with me, things happen. Right. Alright, here comes the strongest espresso in the house. Cheers. Ah, perfect as always. Are you ready to order? Might as well. I'd like something desserty. Because it's my cheat day. Sure thing. Any specifics in mind? Well, I saw this video of a Spanish hot cocoa drink yesterday. It was so thick I thought it was chocolate sauce. The name also reminded me of a song, but for some reason I can't remember the title right now. You know, that sounds oddly familiar. For real? Then I'll have that thick cocoa. It's got milk and a little hot, spicy kick to it. Okay, I think I know what he's talking about. I think it's this. The Spanish Sahara. Is it Sahara or Sahara? I'm not sure. Chocolate, milk, and ginger. I wish they had spicy as like one of the measured like qualities to the drink, because everyone talks about spicy, but I'm like no one's really that's not really a meter I have here. Because the only other one is Spiced Lady, and that doesn't sound like it's spicy compared to like ginger, you know? Ginger's more spicy. I think this is the right one. The only thing spicy was last night. Yeah. Okay, tell me what you guys think that looks like. I think that looks like a churro. Zoe said that she thought it looked like bacon. So I don't know. I don't know what to think it looks like. I think it looks like a churro. Why is there a churro in the drink? Okay, so you think it looks like a churro too? Kind of looks like a turd to me, TBH. Do your turds look like that, boy? I'm a little concerned for you. Okay, and on that note, here's your drink, Lucas. Here comes a cup of Spanish Sahara for you. Oh, so that's what it's called. That's what we call it here, at least. Very cool. Then bon appetit. Okay. Sometimes I have to figure out how to pronounce that. I think this is it. Very tasty. Okay, cool. We got it right. LMAO, please. It's a cinnamon rolled turd. Oh my god. Amazing. Thanks, Sav. You're so welcome. So, Pops. Just earlier you were telling me about your creepy patrolling experience, right? No, I crap rainbows, thank you. Amazing, Void. Shower time, BRB. Okay. Was it in the same location where the lady's car was? Creepy patrolling experience? Well, I don't know if I should even talk about it, because maybe it's just a tad too spooky, even for me. What happened? Tell him, Pops. It's not that big a deal, honestly. Then all the more reason to talk about it, right? Maybe someone here will know something. You've got a point there. Y'all were talking about the area anyway, right? Yep. Well, I've been patrolling there the past few nights. The street itself is fairly straightforward. It's about half a mile round trip from the intersection and back. There's nothing much there either. A concrete sidewalk with metered parking spots, a fence here and there, and an unfinished construction site with a couple CCTVs dotted about. No tree? What tree? There used to be a dead tree in front of the old library. Huh. Oh, that old dead tree. It was uprooted by the city back in January. Ah. The commercial community decided it wasn't really a good look. So when the city started a massive cleanup project last year, well, they simply voted to get rid of it. I see. Why? What's up? We were actually talking about it earlier, and being a decades-old landmark aside, could there be something more to the tree than just, well, being old? You think so? That's what I think after listening to Miss Riona. Are you expecting something from me, Sav? Huh? Oh, no. I'm sorry if I crossed a line. You just seem to know a lot about it, and I don't want to mix up the facts. I understand. But I would like to hear the officer's spooky tale first, if you don't mind. Gladly, miss. Almost forgot about me there, huh? I've started to drink tea, and I drink a whole half-gallon. Oh my god. Is it like sweet tea, or what kind of tea? So anyway, patrolling on that street is an easy task. Only 4 to 5 cars would park there overnight at most, which makes keeping track a breeze. Sounds ideal enough. As expected though, nothing happened the first 2 nights. But yesterday was a different story. Whoa, hold on. What a stage setup, eh? Heh. Oh, phew, there you go. Thank goodness. Sorry about that. Please continue. Alrighty. Well, it was nearing the end of my shift, and I found nothing was amiss. There were only 4 cars parked that night. 2 spaced across the street and 2 on the opposite corner, side by side. My plan was to leave after I walk one last round to make sure everything was okay. And a reminder, you can cover the whole place in only 8 minutes. Okay. Then, at the end of my walk, I took a drag on my cigarette. Smug as I was about to clock out, thinking 'twas another night job well done. Right? Wrong, as I was immediately faced with the impossible. 3 cars, 2 side by side, 1 across the street. All tires flattened. That's 12 vandalized tires for you. In a span of less than 10 minutes. That is so strange. It would take several minutes to flatten just 1 tire. And that's if you're using the right tools. Right? But that wasn't all. Oh no, it wasn't. Because that was the moment when the streetlights went out suddenly and all at once. What? Right after that, I heard flurries of footsteps and laughter. That were going farther and farther away from the scene, and yet... Oh my god, Lucas's face is always so funny. I saw nothing at all. Oh. Are you sure? Did the CCTV catch anything? The infrareds actually managed to catch something. But the videos weren't clear at all, so I'm still investigating it. Jeez Louise, Pops. That's way spookier than what you told me in the car. But it's cool, though. Heh. I may be laughing now, but I almost pissed my pants there, you see. Well, whoever they were, they sure worked fast. Right? Anyway, Sav, I think I want another drink. All that talking is making my throat dry, and coffee just ain't cutting it. Roger that. What would you like? What do you suggest? God, I hate when people ask me that. How about some tea with ginger and honey? Sounds good. Can you use the red flower stuff you have as a base? You mean hibiscus? Definitely. Okay, then I'd like red flower tea with ginger and a touch of honey. Okay, well that's pretty straightforward. It would be this one. Right? Unless... Okay, yeah. That's not one of the ones it wasn't letting me make in free mode. Okay. Hibiscus, ginger, and honey. Okay. Hibiscus, ginger, honey. And we don't have any more items left to give anyone. Yeah, our drawer is empty. Serve it. 1 piping hot Te Jahe Roselia for you. Oh, what does it mean? Jahe means ginger, Te means tea, and Roselia is just roselle, another name for hibiscus. I see, a legit herbal drink. Spicy, but perfect for the weather. Good call, Sav. I'm happy to please. If that's the case, let me join your patrol, Pops. His face! Because I'm not scared of ghosts. Real beings scare me more. Wait a sec, kid. What do you mean by ghosts, eh? Jumping the gun a little there, ain't ya? I don't know, Pops. Maybe it's even something crazier than that. This is a really serious problem, kid. Don't joke around like that. Sorry. Interesting. You know something? No, not me. But she might. Right, the tree, wasn't it? Oh yeah. What about it, miss? It's your turn to finish your thought. I'm not sure if this can be any use at all, but... Officer. Are you aware of the story behind that tree? Huh? I recall what you said earlier. People often leave remembrances around it. What do you mean by that, miss? Well, it's because someone passed away there. Dang, okay. Yeah, I figured it was something like that. What? Allow me to explain. I mentioned there was once a flea market on that street, correct? Right. They called it the Fairy Market. It was unofficially set up by the transients of the community. Transients being the government's term for unregistered citizens, including all the other uncategorizable beings at the time. Fairies were a part of that. Huh. I remember learning about it. After the war, the government made its first official attempt to sort things out. Organizing equitable classifications was thought as one of the first steps towards civil peace, but it was oversimplified, inefficient, and not speedy enough. Was all that before the Vindication Act? Way before that. Many who couldn't register were basically in administrative limbo. What? That's as good as, like, not existing at all. Really, that's horrible. It was the main reason why the fairy market was created in the first place. to ensure transient survival throughout the changing times. In more ways than one. The market had no real schedule, therefore, the start of Fairy Week would be marked by flowers strewn along the intersection, just so people would notice and come and take a look. Sounds kinda too low-key, no? Because it was illegal, silly. Oh. And that was exactly the problem. The market ran day and night, its format unchanging. At the same time, the economy was slowly reshaping the landscape. People started to spend more, becoming reckless, while the laws were still shaky at best. Then a tragic incident occurred one night. A drunk driver was speeding and went off course, striking a vendor there. And the only evidence left of the crime was that tree, standing where there was no tree before. Wait a second, what? Why did I never hear about it? How long ago was this? The accident occurred in 1959, but the market itself was forcefully disbanded in 1961. Happened before I was born, huh? Yeah, I remember everything now. Riona is so pretty, like, please. Oh my god, I know, she's so pretty. I'll have to show you some screenshots I took from the game last night. It was actually quite an infamous case, wasn't it? But due to the nature of the beings involved, most people couldn't help but, well, forget. Huh? We're talking about the late 50s to early 60s here. Post-war media was still quite scarce. And I remember the drunk driver was also the son of a very wealthy individual. Ah, so it was a cover-up. Yes, please. Oh yeah, I gotcha. Oh. Correct. But that wasn't exactly the part that made the case so infamous. It was due to the fact that no body was ever found at the crash site, as well as the vendor being a transient with no legal ID or paper trail. As a result, the court had no choice but to dismiss the case. But there was a body, wasn't it? Just not the one people might expect. You mean the tree? Shit, so when they removed the tree, they removed someone's dead body. I'm like, wow. Right. When semi-spiritual beings like us pass on from the physical world, some may leave specific landmarkers behind. Not all can do that, though. Us banshees don't do that. You don't? No, we simply disappear. So, if I'm getting this right, the tree couldn't be used as evidence because it wasn't classified as remains yet. The witnesses were in the same boat, no paper trail. So the driver's lawyer took advantage of those loopholes. And that's messed up. Beyond messed up, Pops. Whoa. I'm boiling. I'll take a further look into this more, miss. But I have a question for you. Yes? You think the vandalism has anything to do with tree removal? I don't know. I suppose it might depend on when the acts of vandalism began. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I better get going then. It's almost time for my shift. I'm a Gala simp, not gonna lie. Gala is they're all so beautiful. Like all the characters. They're all simp worthy. I love them. Hey, do you like white chocolate? I wish I did, but it actually makes me really, really, really sick. I don't know why. The butler did it. What's that from? What's the name of that game? I know what game you're referencing, but I can't remember what it's called. It's okay, I was just making sure I didn't get you anything you didn't like. Oh yeah, no worries. I appreciate it. Can't wait to see you later. Okay, officer. Break a leg, Pops. I'd rather not. Stay safe. Will do. I'll keep y'all posted. I better go as well. Got an early shift tomorrow. There's one thing I want to confirm, though, if you don't mind, miss. Yes? BRB, okay. It's about the fairies passing and how everyone ends up forgetting about them afterwards. I really thought that was just a myth. I guess not. Okay, so fairies exist in this world too. Unfortunately, that is why there used to be memorabilia around that tree. They were efforts by those who remembered to preserve the memory. But it wasn't enough, was it? Else we'd still have the tree. It really makes me question my memory. Are there any people who I might have forgotten? Were there events I missed? It is quite scary to think about. For beings like us, being forgotten is inevitable. Why is my great-grandma calling me? I'll have to call her back later. So, no need to feel bad about it. Is that so? Oh, I didn't catch your name, by the way. Oh yeah, this is the first time Gala and Lucas are meeting. I'm Gala. Oh, I'm Lucas. Nice to meet you, sir. Well then, nice meeting you. Good luck with your future auditions, Miss Riona. Thank you. See you around. Bye, Sav. Take care. That's actually sad. I know, that's... This game really makes you think. She doesn't want to be forgotten, duh. It's just she never calls me, ever. So I wonder what's going on. You okay? It's getting real late. I still want to talk, but if you're tired, let me know. Have you eaten? Do you want something to eat? We don't sell food here. You don't? No wonder your place is always empty. Well... Just kidding, Sav. Don't hate me, please. Well, do you want another drink, maybe? I wouldn't mind one. Do you like Pop-Tarts? Yeah. I like the brown sugar cinnamon ones. Those are really good. I'm not really a fan of, like, the strawberry and blueberry ones. Nice. What do you feel like having? Something without milk, with a fresh feeling and some brightness to it. I'm also quite partial to the blue pea tea. Oh. Okay, I'll order something for you, may I? Sure. But we just heard what she wants. Sav, could you try this mix? I saw this pretty drink in a video and it looked perfect for Our Lady. Yep, what is it? It had blue pea as a base, a lot of mint, and a splash of lemon. Okay. We unlocked all of the blue ones, so... blue, mint, lemon. I think that's the only combination that has both of those. Yeah. That one is really pretty. Why would we hate satire? I'm so glad that Colleen told me it's pronounced Seder. I would hate if I like mispronounced that the whole time. Okay, me too. Awesome, sweet. Galaxy mint tea. Yeah, the purple at the bottom is from the lemon, because when you add lemon to that tea, it turns it purple. That's very cute. I like that. It's very pretty. Here you go, miss. From the man sitting right beside you. It looks nice. Very pretty. I like it. Thank you. I'm glad you do. And wow, Sav, it looks exactly like what I envisioned. You're a G. Yeah, I'm a G. I'm happy you both enjoyed it. But man, that whole case earlier, though, it was a lot to take in. Also, about the whole forgetting thing, that really gave me chills. Why? Ugh. Don't you feel scared of just disappearing in the end? 'Cause I do. That's why I thought I finally understood you too. I mean, the reason why you wanted to become a soprano your way, the traditional way. Oh? Care to compare notes? Because I've yet to be entirely certain about that myself. Oh, huh. Now that's what you call huge pressure. Before that, though, can I ask a little teeny tiny question? Will you be my girlfriend? What kind of pizza do you want? I love margarita pizza so much, but if you want something else, I'm fine with that too. I'm really not that picky. Like, even if you just want like plain pepperoni, I'm fine with that too. That works? Sweet. Go ahead. What inspired you to go down this path? I mean, I may have an idea on why you're choosing the hard way, but why a soprano in the first place? Because it's been done before. Pardon? Because there was already a banshee who did it before. So I know it's not impossible. Whoa, for real? Her part was that of sorbet aria, and she was not very well known. What is a sorbet aria? Oh, I mean she was a secondary character. Back in early 19th century opera, sorbet arias would be sung towards the end of the second act, usually before the evening ended. Hawkers would use the time to offer their wares for the last time to the patrons, often desserts, hence sorbet aria. Oh, I see. Like background singing at the end of a show or something? Yes. Things are different nowadays because people are expected to listen to the end. The first time I heard her voice was on an old recording of a comedy opera. I was still very young back then. She was playing a confused maid role at the very end of the opera, wondering why and how people could act so crazy when in love. But despite her confusion, she thought she wasn't so old that she couldn't find out the reason herself. It was a funny epilogue to the opera. But hearing a banshee sing such a playful and light-hearted piece, it was truly an eye-opener for me. Oh man, I bet it was. Sadly, I couldn't find any of her other works, but it always stuck with me nonetheless. So I left my commune and started trying on my own. That's really cool and brave of you to do so. I agree. I have never talked about this before. It's a bit embarrassing. Nah, don't be embarrassed. I think it's super cool. You're just feeling inspired to push yourself beyond what's expected of you, and wishing to leave a mark on this world. Is that what you think? Uh-huh. You're just trying to follow a path that has been traveled before. And that's not always a bad thing, especially for beings like us. You're just being careful yet courageous. Right, because the path you're choosing to walk on is still difficult. Regarding leaving your mark, I don't know. I just feel maybe you're the same as me. Like, what's the point of being born if nobody is going to remember us? Right, Sav? No comment. Aw. Why do you want to be remembered so much? Why wouldn't you? Us banshees see the end differently than most. So, care to enlighten me? I want margaritas with my pizza. I wish I could drink margaritas, but tequila is not my friend. Do you like chocolate chip peanut butter or oatmeal cookies? Ooh, chocolate chip cookies are good. I prefer like chewy rather than crunchy, but again, I'm totally flexible. So, care to enlighten me? I can't speak for anyone else, but in my case, I was a kid who grew up in a large family, you see. Like, humongously large. Literally couldn't count all my siblings even if I wanted to. 'Cause they're everywhere, thanks to my dad. Oh. We weren't wealthy though, not even close. The money situation was always suffocating us for real. But sometimes Dad would drop by to give us some money. Though it wasn't even enough to cover utilities for more than a couple months. Then he'd just leave again a couple days later. Are you the eldest? Nope. But my older bros had already moved out by the time I hit high school. I was so surprised when my dad gave me the house after he died. Oh. Which is where my mom and siblings live now. I'm sorry to hear about your father. No, it's fine. I mean, yeah, it was weird to receive the news of his death from an attorney, knowing he passed away by himself. and how it took them a week to find out. Oh, that's so sad. Oh. Natural causes, by the way, so... I mean, how did he check out with absolutely no one knowing? Where were my other siblings? What happened to his ladies? It was just so crazy to me. And I guess it just kind of haunted me. Haunted how? My life growing up was filled with disappointment over him, you know? I mean it in the best way possible. My disappointment actually drove me to work hard for my family. I just vilified him in my mind, like shaking my mental fist at him. Gonna do so much better than you, sir, and all that. I see. But then I received the news that he left me the house. Like, I know he had no money. That house is probably one of the only assets he had left. So when he gave me the house in his will, all I could think about was what went through his mind exactly. The fact that he had a will at all was probably already a surprise for you. Exactly. What am I supposed to think of that? What am I supposed to think of him? And does it even matter anymore? When he's already long gone? Anyway, so my older brothers came back, right? They wanted me to sell the house and divide the earnings. Wanting a slice of the inheritance pie, huh? You didn't do that, right? Heck no. That's why I left for LA. So if they really want me to sell the house, they have to chase after me. Good call. Thankfully, my younger siblings and I are pretty tight. We're a good team. That's a relief. But that was also why I needed money fast. I needed to send money to help with my family's bills. And of course, so I could stay alive as well. That's why I ended up having to join the production house. The production house? Yeah, it was like a bunch of content creators getting together to make videos every day. I was young and naive too, you know? Because it was my first time venturing to another state completely alone, after all. So I didn't know better how predatory things could be. Man, this isn't even gonna be an entertaining story. If you're uncomfortable, you don't have to talk about it. No, it's not that. I just really didn't like that production house. But I needed the money. Someone there saw my vlogs and invited me in. And as one of the youngest there, I tried to get along with everyone. But you see, we were all creators in the entertainment industry, right? Which means we all had huge egos. So naturally, there was somewhat of a hierarchy of sorts. Trying to be all-around helpful turned me into the butt of the joke all the time. That didn't discourage me all that much, by the way. I mean, I also learned a lot there, not gonna lie. Still. But what ended up destroying my willpower was actually something real close, you know? Myself. What do you mean by that? Well, in a house where everyone wants to be the main character, Each of us would need a solid, distinct persona, yeah? Eventually, I was assigned one too. Which was supposed to be a good thing, but they wanted me to be the worst version of what I am, essentially. With heavy emphasis on what. I had a lot of nicknames too, like Hey Ya Baby Goat. What are you up to now, Satyr Boy? Here comes the party goatee. I'll say they literally turned him into a stereotype. Mr. Excess, ahem. You gonna go fishing again tonight or what? Fishing? Ugh. We had to go out and try to hit on people. And we weren't allowed to come home unless we failed spectacularly or scored. This sounds awful. Ooh. I always tried to be the punchline though. Because there were always more views when something ended badly. But it was still the worst because I really had to act it all out, you know? Bothering people for pretend dates, be sort of a dumb jerk just for jokes. Just so all looked fun for the camera. That's why he hates pranks so much. Even if scripted, I never really liked doing it, honestly. Because in the end, all of it just reminded myself of my dad, you know? And I kept thinking, does the apple never fall far from the tree after all? Ugh. So yeah, the whole thing just really sucked. You had it difficult. Yeah? Well, long story short, being tokenized sucked. The end. No disagreement there. Sorry, I swear that wasn't what I wanted to talk to you about. It's fine. I actually learned a lot this evening. I just don't want to take up more of your time. So can I just ask you a direct question? Sure. Great. Would you be interested in guest starring on my new show? I figured that he was gonna ask for them to collab. Or, cause you know, he mentioned that segment, Jesus, in like either the last day or the day before. Yeah, not the last day, the day before. Where he wanted to do a segment where he like showcased people's talent, and like his team was not really behind him doing that, but he really wanted to do it to help out other people like him. I think that's really cool. I realized I was being dumb the day we first met. I kind of forced my thoughts on you and was just being a general smartass. I undermined your straightforward efforts because I was jealous of your solid resolve. Since everything I did was anything but you succeeded eventually, didn't you? And you worked hard for it. Yet, I almost ended up losing sight of why I'd been doing all this in the first place. I went with the flow, made excuses a lot. All to justify the gain, but to what end? That's why I've been trying to put together a talent showcase for those who need extra exposure. It's going to be a small production thing. It'll be paid, I swear. And not with exposure either. Though it won't be much at first, because I don't have that much money ready to use at the moment, so... Wait, this is a bit sudden, don't you think? No pressure, though. How does the show work? Well, I'm not 100% sure of the shape of it yet. But ideally, it will have like an interview at first, and then I'll record your singing. I'll bring all the gear. I will also be doing all the editing and stuff. It's gonna take a bit of time since I still have my main show to do. But I did start my vlogging journey on my own too. So I can bet you the result will still be quality. Your show will tank if I'm the first guest. You realize that, right? If it does, then it doesn't deserve to exist. I don't care about haters, but you do. That's why I won't push you. Is she gonna say yes? Ah. I'm flattered. But no thank you. Okay. Thanks for considering me, though. Thanks for giving it a thought. Aw. Maybe she'll change her mind. Sigh. Looks like I have to go. Okay. It's nothing to do with what you said, okay? Just bad timing. Yes, I get it. Cool. I hope we can meet again like this. If you want to. Maybe? Oh! A raid, hey? Howdy, welcome on in, raiders. Hi, Cozy Check, is that it? Rikaru, welcome on in, thank you. How are you? We were just playing Coffee Talk 2. Oh, awesome. How are you liking it so far? I'm loving it. I love it so much. Oh, that's good to hear. It's so good. I'm loving the new characters. I'm loving the way the story's playing out. Very cozy, comfy vibes. The first one was my favorite. Oh yeah, the first one was really good too. I did like a playthrough on here right before this one came out to kind of create immersion, I guess, into the story. I personally love the coziness of this game. Definitely. Totally forgot to give Riona Lucas's info though. I did too, and so I went back and redid the day because I was like, ah, crap. I felt so bad when Lucas was like, oh, it is what it is, it's fine. I'm like, no, I hurt Lucas. So I went through the rest of that day, and I redid the previous day, and then redid that day. I just felt bad, LMAO. I know, I felt so bad too. I was like, ah, crap, I'm gonna fix this. Well, I'm glad you're liking the game, and thanks for rating. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. Let me go in here and give you a follow back. Appreciate it. Yeah, for sure. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, I hope you have you finished the game, or I hope you enjoy the rest of it too. I'm really excited to see how it all plays out. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. No, we stopped after the day you're on right now, actually. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I almost forgot to check the socials today. Okay. Cute. Okay, and we got Riona's friendship up a bit. She's so pretty. I love her. I got early access to it, so we played a bit on Wednesday too. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god. That's awesome. How'd you end up doing that? That's so cool. She's a 10 but about to marry a freelancing elf. So she's a 100. Look at them being all flirty and cute. I just reached out to the devs and they sent me a Steam key for it, lol. Oh shoot, that's so cool. Wow, that's cool. That's so cool of them. Did you really talk to the devs a ton, or just kind of like a little bit to reach out? Because I would love to talk to them about this game. I'm so interested to see like how they came about developing it. Okay, Myrtle says, do you think VR would really take off in the future? I personally can't use it for very long, but maybe that's just me. Yeah, it was neat. No, I just had to fill out a form and they sent me this huge long email with info and such. Oh, okay. Cool. I never would have even thought to even try that, but I'm playing it on Switch, so I don't know if there would have even been a key for it. But that's really cool. That's awesome. Having an ocean fish as a pet is so hard, especially living in a city such as Seattle, but it feels nice to have someone depend on you, you know. Oh, she has a fish. That's cute. Don't forget to drink water. Cute. Ooh, Rachel's working on her single. I love how Riona's just like all business. She's like, yes, my delivery cutoff time is 15 o'clock. No night shift. Also, can we talk about like how attractive all these characters are? Oh my god. Like Hyde? You're kidding me, right? Yeah, it would be so cool to actually talk to them about it. You could definitely do that with other games too. Most devs love to get their games reviewed and have some sort of program for that if you just reach out. Well, that's really cool. I appreciate you telling me about all this. They were giving out console keys too, you just needed to reach out to a separate person. Oh shoot, you know, maybe I'll have to look into that in the future. Also, yes, these characters are so well made. Oh my god, I know. Okay, but here's the question. Do you ship Hyde and Gala? Because I ship them so hard. And I also ship Aqua and Myrtle. Like, I honestly really thought they were dating, but then in this game they've been calling each other friends, and so I'm confused, but Yes, 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 yes. Awesome. I loved it. I love to hear it. I freaking love Aqua and Myrtle. Oh my god, right? They're so cute. Yeah, I think they want to be dating, but they're both kind of awkward. Also love Silver. I know, I love Silver too. I'm just loving it so much. I just want to only play this, but I'm trying to like bring back my regular game rotation a little bit, but I've just been like soaking in all this story. I just want to play it all. I'm like, oh, this is so good. I'm so excited to see how it plays out. Also, Rachel's new look in this game is just chef's kiss. So good. I love her hair. Oh my god, I know, right? It looks so good. I was playing endless mode, like the free mode, to just try and unlock different drink recipes, and like I noticed you could change the character that was there, and I changed it to her before I had like done the day that has her in it first. And so I was like, whoa, glow up, okay, loving this hairstyle, loving it all, just so good. Still waiting for Shaman to show up. I hope Freya shows up. It seems like she's not gonna show up till later in the game, or maybe like... I don't know. Wait, can you do that and the recipes will be in your brew pad? Yes. I have almost all of them unlocked. The only ones that I can't unlock are like, there's 3 special recipes that just... it won't let me unlock them. Like, I put in I put in every single possible combination, and it created a drink other than the one it's supposed to, so I'm thinking it's like maybe a special story drink? Because I put in the exact ingredients the way they told me to, but it didn't register, so it's making me think that they either have it to where you can't unlock like the master brewer or whatever, the achievement, until we've completed the story, or maybe we just can't make the drink correctly until we reach that point in the story. I'm not sure. Getting a new ingredient would be cool. I don't know. I'm hoping it's not a bug, because other people have played it through and they've been able to make the drinks, so I'm just not entirely sure. I don't know. But yeah, I went into endless mode and I just experimented with every possible combination. It took me a while, but I unlocked most of them. I should do that, lol. Yeah, I just, I did it off stream because I didn't want, like, I didn't want to sit there, like, messing around in front of everyone, but yeah, I did sit there for a few hours, and I made a little notes thing on my phone. Went through all of it. But yeah. That's been good. That's been good. What's up? Hey Jamal, how's it going? I always try to guess, so I totally get that. I made Rachel the wrong drink, and she was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "Oh no! Oh my god!" That was the thing I was the worst at in the first game. I know, I didn't try free mode at all in the first game. I honestly was so worried about messing it up that I was like, okay, I'm just gonna look up a guide. Which I kind of wish I hadn't in hindsight, but I hate serving them the wrong drink. I know, I felt so bad. I was woken up this morning by my brother telling me to go sleep in another room because him and his friends were gonna play loud music. Amazing. I definitely did that for some drinks, yeah. I'm loving the flow of this game though. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do a full another day, so I might have to just call it after I finish this one. I want to play another one, but it seems like these are taking a little over an hour and I have to be somewhere around 6. But I want to play it more. I want to play it more. Oh, one of my favorite drinks that I unlocked, I don't even know if we've done it in the story yet, is this, this blue marshmallow drink. It was so random, but so cute. I am absolutely trash at the latte art. Same. Oh my god, same. The first stream that I, did of this, I spent probably like 30 minutes messing around and we were all just like laughing. It was fun. I low-key have a crush on Riona, so I Jamal suggested to write "call me" in the latte art, so I did. It was funny. I tried making a cat too and it was just I am so trash at it. I served that to Riona. She did not like it. Yeah, I almost served it to her. I almost did, and then I was like, wait, is this Riona's vibe? Oh yeah. Yeah, it was so funny. Oh, definitely, it's definitely so much fun. She wanted something sweet, and I was like, oh, this is it for sure. It was not it. That was me with Rachel's drink. I really thought I had it, and she was like, this isn't what I want. I was like, oh, okay, sorry. Immediately restarted the day. If you actually gave her the call me art, this would have turned into an entirely different game. I don't think she would have had any reaction to it, but it would have been funny. I don't even remember what I ended up giving her, but I know I thought it was kind of cute. And Brotato was like, it looks like worms, and I was like, oh, great, thank you. Let's finish up this day, and then I'll kind of gauge and see if I have enough time to do the next one. Maybe? I'll take it. Thanks for your time too, Sav. Sorry if I bored you. No, truly, it was my pleasure. Cool. Okay, I really have to go. See you around? Safe trip. Alrighty, see you, Sav. Come again soon. It's so cute. Her laugh is really cute. Like, look at that cute little smile. I think tonight was the most I have talked in the past 2 years. And I'm quite glad to hear that. Thank you, Sav. For what? For being such a good host. I know I'm not the easiest being to get along with. It's always a pleasure to have you and everyone around. Then I'll be taking my leave. I feel like I have a lot to rethink. But I'll see you again soon. And we'll be waiting, always. Safe trip, Miss Riona. And have a good night. Phew. I think I'm done for the night. I hope everything will work out for everyone. I love this game. I don't care what anyone says, I'm still call Riona Ghost Girl. I really thought she was going to be a witch, but like Banshee is cool too. Alright, let me drink some water. My throat's getting a little dry reading all this dialogue. Okay. Why does the thing say 21 hours? 21 hours? What do you mean? What thing? Like in the stream? I have no idea. That's weird. I've only been live for hour and 37 minutes. But welcome on in, Brotato. How you doing? Alright, let's do another day. I think we have time to do it. Alright. Wednesday, September 27th, 2023. I'm good. Internet still doesn't work though. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Before my dumb self thought that a banshee was a monkey. You know, without any context, I can see why you would think that though. Alright, today's headlines. World Golem Culture Center grand opening to be held in Bhutan. Lunar cell panel prototype ready for first test. Newcomer progressive elven metal band Avathor tops US music chart. Okay, I'm gonna lurk and take care of some things, but have fun. Okay, thank you. And thanks so much for the raid. Loved our conversation. Alright, let's get into it. Let's see. All the ingredients are stocked up, and the weather's keeping quiet. Looks like a good night to listen to some stories. Hello. Oh my god, the boyfriend's in question. Good evening, Mr. Hyde, Mr. Gala. Nice to see you too. How did it go at the hospital today? Well, it was fine, except I was a little exhausted. Who are those people? On the left is Gala. He's a werewolf, works in a hospital. And then on the right is Hyde. He's a vampire and a model. And they've known each other for a very long time. And I totally ship them. And I don't care what anyone says. They're boyfriends. That's all. Goodness, are you having issues with the children again? No, that's not it. It's just... Well, for starters, my Fury is giving me a hard time. Your Fury? Is it the full moon already? No, but I sometimes get pre-Fury symptoms. Pre-Fury symptoms? Yeah, it's a common thing for werewolves. A few days before the full moon, our bodies start to prepare for Fury. And that changes the way they react to pretty much everything. Symptoms vary depending on who you ask, but it can affect our muscles, our appetite, our energy levels. It can give us headaches and a lot of other stuff. Small but annoying. That doesn't sound pleasant. Hyde looks fruity, not gonna lie. I love him. He's so great. I love his personality. He's just so good. No, to be honest, it's not great. For me, I've been feeling pretty sore and more tired than usual. And a bit crankier as well. Is there a drink that could help you with that? I never found one, but if anyone can come up with it, it's you, Sav. Since a Galahad can soothe your fury, maybe it would work pre-fury as well? Maybe, but I think it'd need to be more relaxing. Like a Galahad, but with no caffeine and maybe blue? Haha, I already know how to make this drink. Well, I don't know, but my brew pad knows. There we go. Blue, milk, and ginger. Hold up, Hyde got sharp nails and there's scratches and it's all over Gal. Infer what you will. I love the cute wolf art. Look how cute that is. Like, aw. It's not alien pea potato. It's tea. Here you go, a gala tea for you. Do you come up with these names on the spot, Sav? Ah, no, it takes a bit of soul searching to tailor it to the situation and so on. That almost makes it sound like you know in advance what we're going to order. Call it a sixth sense. Right, let's see how your sixth sense tastes. Wow, this is excellent. Exactly what I needed. Very happy to hear that. Are you gonna say something, Hyde? You've been so quiet. You are unable to change my mind. Alright, alright. What's with the long looks, you two? Did something happen? Actually, Sav, guess I'll just come out with it. I need your help. My help? Come on, I wasn't that bad. No, I was so tired today I nearly fell asleep on the job. But most importantly, it's not good for you. Moping around, sulking, refusing to look at solutions. I've never seen you like this, and I'm getting worried. There's nothing to worry about. You say that, but then you spend entire nights looking miserable. No advice I come up with is good enough. And Hyde, I'm barely keeping it together as it is. You should know by now how I feel when Fury's about to hit. I take it you two ended up chatting yesterday after all? You bet we did. After I walked out of here, I headed home and found this one. Lying on the sofa, staring at the ceiling. looking so gloomy it sucked the color out of the room. And it's not the first time either. It's a constant these days. Please help him, Sav. I'm at my wit's end. Sounds like he needs some therapy, honestly. Mr. Hyde? Ugh, fine. The truth is, I'm bored to death. Or I would be if it wasn't for the whole immortality thing. I'm nearing 40 years old, and I've never been this bored in my entire life. Interesting, you usually make it sound like you're much older. 40 years old in vampire years. So, how old is that in human years, I wonder? Boy Coco is sad because you promised him apple juice more than 5 hours ago. Aw, where'd you get that sad Boy Coco emote? No, it wasn't Brotato. No. I'm not saying how old that is in other species' years. Eyes on the prize, Sav. Intervention first, gossip later. My apologies. Why are you so bored, Mr. Hyde? My job. Oh, what was that? My job. Okay, okay. Hey, no need to shout. Well, I'm also irritated about it, okay? I'm not exactly used to sitting around twiddling my thumbs. But modeling stopped being fun ages ago. You did mention something like that last time. You are trying to leave modeling behind then? Yeah. Is there a specific reason for that? It's all just so brief. Back when I started modeling, people thought of fashion in a different way. They wanted to keep their outfits for a while, so they had to be elegant, well-made, and versatile. Some campaigns that I featured in stayed on billboards for months, and I knew the clothes would last decades. In a way, it felt like I was building a bond with their wearers. I endorsed something that would feature in their cherished memories. But then social media came and it all became disposable. The clothes themselves, of course, but the models even more. I shoot a campaign, the brand posts it online, and it gets attention for what, 10 minutes? Then another campaign comes in and everything's forgotten. Blink and it's gone. There's no bond to be built there. Isn't that changing these days, though, with slow fashion and the like? That's true, and people are getting into vintage clothes too. I salute that. But the reality of my job remains the same. What about your fans? You have so many people following you. You mentioned that last night, and my answer hasn't changed. They follow me because they think I'm pretty. Being admired is nice, but it doesn't constitute a bond. So are you saying that you'd like to leave more of a mark? Maybe so. Kinda like Lucas. It would be nice if I did something that people remembered, that became a part of their lives in a real way. You do know you have people in your life in a real way, right? People who always remember you? That's not the same thing. Maybe you should study to become a doctor or something. That would make a real difference. No, thank you. The job still needs to be fun. Studying for 10 years just to exhaust myself in 14-hour shifts? More like 12 years. Did you mistake me for a hard-working vampire? He just rolled his eyes. I love him. Do you see what I'm dealing with, Sav? It does seem to be a thorny issue. Perhaps you'd like to mull it over with a drink in hand, Mr. Hyde? Yeah, that sounds good. Just make me something I like. Anything you've seen me enjoy recently or when we first met. Oh, God. When we first met? I know he enjoyed the Zobo last time. Maybe I should give him that. God, what was the first drink we ever made him? You expect me to have memory like that? No comment, Potato. And Coco is happy because he found the apple juice tent. Those are cute. Those are cute. Okay. I'm gonna Google. Yeah, the first drink in this game was hibiscus tea. But he's talking about when we first met, like in the first game. So I am gonna look this up, because I wanna... Only because it's not something that I would really be able to figure out otherwise. Unless I had, like, super memory or something. Okay, so the first drink we gave him was a Jahe Tubruk. So we'll give him that one. We'll see what happens. Worst case scenario, he's like, but I don't even remember liking this. Gotta play it safe, right? This is the first drink we ever made when we met him. We're gonna go for it. There you go, Mr. Hyde. You seemed to like this well enough. Heh. Nice, Sav. And you lost your bet, Hyde. A bet? When Hyde was wallowing in self-pity yesterday, I told him many people cared about him. And I bet you could remember what he liked even if he gave you no instructions. So now I get to say that I was right. And Hyde gets to buy me dinner. Oh my god, they're gonna go on a little dinner date. At a place of my choosing. Ugh. You're going to pick that horrible steakhouse again, aren't you? You know it. Have you won other bets in the past, Mr. Gell? Let's see. You say it, Hyde. He's won every single one of the bets we've ever made. Wow. Yeah, I'm this close to being able to buy a new TV with the money I'm saving on food. Just rub it in my face, why won't you? Oh, Lua! Oh, hi everyone. Hey, Lua. Hi, Lua. Busy night, I see. Hi, Miss Lua. Busy and lively, just the way we like it. That's good. And I'm really glad you're here, Hyde. I wanted to apologize for the other night. I was so excited to see you, especially since it had been a while. But we ended up fighting with Bailey's instead. You must be getting bored of our arguments. It's alright, they're kind of fun to watch. He about to come back tomorrow with more scratches on him. Oh my god. Hold up, who is that? This is Lua. She's a succubus, and she is engaged to Bailey's. He's an elf. She's from the first game. He said, "No, I like watching you fight, it's fun." How are things with you two, by the way? Just let me order before I answer. If that's alright, Sav? Of course, what would you like? I spent the whole day talking in meetings and presentations, so I have a bit of a sore throat. Is there anything you'd recommend for that? Definitely something with lemon and honey. Sounds great. I'd love a lemon and honey drink then, please. Okay, I think I know what drink to make. Cough syrup, this. Yeah, it's gotta be this. It literally says for a sore throat, so green tea, lemon, and honey. That's really cute. I like that. There you go. Some honey to soothe, some lemon to boost recovery. Thanks, Dr. Sav. Ah, this is truly lovely. Just what I needed. That's great to hear. My company's trying to get a big contract. Oh my god, Jamal. So I've been organizing meetings with everyone, making sure it's all going according to plan. That sounds pretty tough. Yeah, it's a lot of responsibilities and decision making. And part of me likes that, but part of me feels the pressure of it. So it's nice to be able to unwind with a warm cup. Anyhow, to answer your earlier question, Gala, you've probably gathered that Bae and I have been fighting. Yeah, and Hyde told me a little bit about it too. Right, well, we haven't discussed the wedding for the past couple of days. And honestly, it's done me a lot of good. The thing is, I know Bae means well. He suggests all these things that he thinks I'd like. And I should like them. He's paying attention, not just sending random ideas. I should be grateful that he's trying to please me. But I get annoyed instead. And then I start feeling guilty that I'm annoyed, which makes me even more annoyed. It's not great, I know. Well, it'd be easier if we always acted rationally. If we only got annoyed at the right people for the right reasons. But things aren't that simple, are they? That's true. Although I guess if you figured out what actually annoys you, it would help. That's the problem, I'm not sure. At first I thought I was tired or worried. The decision making at my job is taking a toll for sure. It's a bit hard for me to also deal with organizing things in my personal life. Also, the financial side of it is hard to navigate. I don't want Bae to spend too much money, but he's right that involving my family comes with strings attached. I'm not sure how to avoid that though, but I'm realizing that might not even be the main issue. The more he sends me links to venues and caterers, the more it all feels wrong to me. I don't mean the wedding itself. I want to get married to Bae. But the way we're planning it, I don't know. I've been to my friends' weddings before. I've also been browsing the most popular wedding pictures online. There are always these big parties, very put together, very classy. They have their whole families over, their friends and colleagues. They rent these beautiful barns and they hire live bands. They wear designer dresses and bespoke suits. I used to look at that and think, this is great, this is what I want. But now it all just feels more and more off to me. Why don't you tell your fiancé that? What if he thinks I'm getting cold feet? Or that I'm questioning his ability to help with the budget? That's up to how you communicate it, isn't it? Right, but it's still a difficult topic. We've been through so much, you all know that. This is supposed to be our special day, a way to celebrate our partnership. Bea wants to honor that. He'll feel awful if he thinks I don't. Or if he thinks I don't trust him. I swear, you and your elf are well matched. You always worry so much about what others think, instead of working out your own wants and needs. You do realize that's the important bit, right? I mean, generally yes, I get that, but how does it apply here? What do you think it means to honor your partnership? To celebrate it properly, for starters? Right? And who are you in that partnership with? I believe you met him, the blonde guy with the puppy eyes. Right, I'm glad you remember that, because you were making it sound like you were in a relationship with your friends who got married. And the strangers who put wedding pictures online. This is your relationship you're celebrating. Why are you so concerned with other people's weddings? Okay, so Bailey's was noticing that she was pinning all of this stuff and thought that she was pinning it because she really liked it. But she was pinning it and saving them because she thought that that's what she's supposed to like. So there's a miscommunication there. Your special day needs to make sense to the two of you. Have it in trainers at a fast food joint if that's what you like. That way you can also take the budget out of the equation. A simpler wedding won't feel shabby if you make it feel properly yours. I still want a pretty outfit and decent food. Thank goodness. But point well taken. It's just, my family might have certain expectations. What is condensed milk? Isn't it like canned milk that's like thick and used in baking? I think. I don't really know how it's made, but I know it's typically used in like sweets. Did they openly say that? No. Then maybe they do, or maybe you just think they do. The only way to find out is to talk to them. Besides, isn't Bailey's also about to become your family? You sure are the only family he's got. I'm not saying to disinvite everyone or to fight with them or anything, but you shouldn't put their needs above your own. Absolutely. I really shouldn't, should I? You've given me food for thought. Thanks, Hyde. My pleasure. Amazing how you perk up when you give people advice, Hyde. Maybe you should become a therapist. Ahem. Gee, thanks for the vote of confidence. I did say I might become a couples counselor, but I agree with what you all implied. I don't think I'm quite tactful enough for that. Are you looking to change careers, Hyde? he's bored of modeling. Finds it too impermanent, wants to leave a mark, wants to have fun. Just a very quick summary. Oh, I see. Well, is there any way you could make modeling fun again? I don't think so. Last time I had proper fun was maybe 20 years ago. What happened then? I was modeling a capsule collection for a young designer, and she wanted to take her own pictures. She got a studio, lugged the outfits there, found someone to do the makeup. Then she whipped out an old film camera, a proper relic. I hadn't seen one like it since the 60s. My granddad has an old black and silver camera with 2 lenses. Was it something like that? Yep, exactly like that. She said she preferred it because of the way it captured the light, and also because it was a slower experience. Something that would allow us to connect more. At first, I didn't think much of it. I started doing the usual, posing, switching, posing some more. But something felt different, then I realized what it was. Most of the time, we were just talking. She only took a picture once in a few minutes, if that. Is that unusual? Yep, most fashion photographers take dozens of pictures in a row. I felt a bit sorry for her, to be honest. I thought she didn't know what she was doing and that she was wasting her money. But we had a great time and we got kind of friendly, I guess. Because at the end of it, she let me use up the remaining exposures. I fooled around, shot some random stuff, and one portrait of her. Then she suggested I come with her to her dark room. Watch how she developed the pictures and how they came out. You did always have a fondness for dark places. Heh, comes with the territory. But as for the pictures, well, they were gorgeous. First of all, I looked really like me, you know? A me I could recognize. But that's not even what stuck with me the most. It's the care she put into processing each frame. Working each picture through the chemical baths, hanging them, drying them. It was like watching a magic ritual. And her portrait, when she saw it, she got a bit emotional. She said she was used to being on the other side of the camera, and it was the first time she really liked a portrait someone took of her. I'm in a weird place these days. It's not like me to tell these kinds of tales, or to launch into soppy monologues, really. Just forget it. No, I think it's a beautiful story. And it gives me an idea, I think, of another career for you. Please share, Lua. You'd be doing both of us a solid. Go on, then. Well, maybe it's because I've looked at so many of them recently. But apparently film is making a big comeback for wedding pictures. It's what you said, it captures the light beautifully. And it's a more personal, slower approach. Maybe you could try that? Who, me? No, the other vampire who's looking for a new line of work. I think you've got the wrong guy here, Lua. I know I'm disgustingly sentimental these days, but I'm not that far gone. Attending one wedding gives me cavities, let alone several per month. Well, forget about it then. No, don't forget about it at all. It would be perfect for you, come on, Hyde. I know you like to play strong and sarcastic, but you are sentimental. And you love to chat people up. You'd solve all the bridesmaids' drama and offend the parents. But most importantly, you'd do something for these people that they'll never forget. They'll look at your pics their whole lives. If that's not leaving a mark, I don't know what is. Okay, but this sounds true though. You're assuming they won't get divorced. I don't know if this is the right topic for Miss Lua. It's alright, I know some marriages end in divorce, but that doesn't change anything, does it? Whether a marriage lasts for a few months or several decades, the wedding is still an unforgettable moment in someone's life. That career in the mafia is really looking up. You're hopeless. I'm falling asleep on my chair now, so I'm gonna head back. Do whatever you want, you thick-skulled vampire. Just don't stay out too late, okay? Yeah, alright. That's my cue as well. I have some thinking to do. And maybe some talking. Thanks again, Hyde, and good luck. I hope your next adventure is a good one. It will be. Good night, Lua. Good night, Sav. See you later. Good night, you two. I don't know how to say it in English, but my mom gave me fresas con crema, and it tastes really good. Huh, I'm not sure what that is, but it sounds good. I'm back. Welcome back, Leah. Here we go again, last one sitting. Indeed, proper night owls. You didn't say anything about that wedding photographer idea. It's ridiculous, right? That's not for me to say, but I wouldn't call it ridiculous. It sounds like you enjoyed the whole film photography experience. And you do like being around people, don't you? I do, sometimes, but I'm not a romantic. People get married, they think they're taking a first step into forever. Well, there's no such thing as forever. Everyone ends up disappointed in some way, and then next thing you know... I don't want to sound too depressing. So you don't believe in love? Of course I do, but only in a certain kind. You can choose to keep supporting someone to enjoy their company. You can do that for years with friends, family, lovers. But at the end of the day, you're still you, a separate person. And they're still them. There's no two souls becoming one, not really. I'd know. The one time I tried, it really didn't work out. But do you regret trying? Ah, so he's been married before. No, I guess I don't. It confirmed for me that marriage and the like, it's never going to be my thing. And there's freedom in knowing that about myself. It's given me space to build other relationships that work much better. But at the same time, when I see people who truly believe it, people who walk into it willing to share their lives so closely, even if for most of them it won't pan out, there's something beautiful there. Like watching a butterfly fly too close to a flame, or a flower bloom like it will never wilt. Well, in my case, I singed off my wings, but I'm still here. And on that day, for that minute when I said we'd be together forever and meant it, I sure felt alive. If you know all that, then you must also know that it's something worth celebrating. And something worth helping other people celebrate. You're You're a tricksy one, Sav. And I'm too tired to fight your logic. Which means it's time for me to head back. Of course, Mr. Hyde. Okay, before he leaves, let's look at the socials today. Oh, we've reached full friendship with Hyde. He's so pretty. I love him. Birthday, 8th of February. Favorite things, the fact I've been blood sober for 10 years now, what I'm doing with my life. Currently a model, past stock trader, entrepreneur, venture capitalist. Okay, we got Lua to level 3 as well, full friendship. Birthday, October 2nd. It's a lot of French that I don't know the translation for, but I can look that up later. Lover of the bright moonlight, believer in a life without a fight. I'm a big fan of art and poetry. What I'm doing with my life, working 9 to 5 in a trading company by day, going to poetry readings and museums on the weekends, enraptured by the forbidden fruit. Okay, is that it for... No, because we got Gala to level 2. Veteran, now working in a hospital. He's so, like, down to the facts, huh? Okay. Have you ever heard a story that wows, so you try to go for your dreams because you're so inspired to do something or anything? She's so cute, look at her. I'm taking an easy day because self-care is important. Don't forget to take a good rest once in a while too, everyone. Liked by Freya. Okay, look at Freya, she's still here. Normal schedule. She's so, like, down to facts. Dinner with my team. Okay, look at that. Okay, so there's some things in there that we don't know what they are, right? That, I think, is a golem, right? In the back, and an orc. But what's the little yellow person? Is it like they look like, a little squishmallow. I don't know. Dinner with my team. Hey guys. Oh. Cute. Adorable. This is so cute though. He's the dog from Adventure Time. The dog from Adventure Time. I'm looking this up. He does kind of look like him. Kind of, very loosely. Of course, Mr. Hyde. And I meant to say, I appreciate our one-to-one chats. I hope we can keep providing you with a comfortable space here. Aww. Oh, it's plenty comfortable for sure. Besides, well, it all boils down to this, doesn't it? The way time passes for me is very different from anyone else I know. Thank goodness Gala is from a long-living species. But even then, he'll grow old before I do eventually. The world will change 100 times, technologies will die out, new technologies will come. I will feel again the way I feel now, in a century, maybe 2. And Lua and Gala won't be around to give me advice. You know, honestly, I would not want to be a long-living species, you know? It does bring up some really heavy topics, you know, like eventually everyone he loves is not there anymore. Also, I just saw a new thing pop up on here, so we're gonna check it out. Lucas again. The world won't wait for me. But you will. Am I right, Sav? That is very perceptive of you, Mr. Hyde. Hey, you've grown to know me quite well. It's only fair that I know you a little in return. I suppose that's true. Oh, so he knows that we're not like everyone else. That we also live a long time. I mean, we're half alien. I don't know what other species we're mixed with, because we don't know who our other parent is yet. But we can time travel and all that, so I don't know. Interesting to think about. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that, to continuing our story. It's nice to know that no matter how much time passes, there's always going to be someone here rooting for me. Thank you for your trust, Mr. Hyde. We will make sure it's not misplaced. I know you will. Why am I about to cry? And on that note, I guess I'm going to go browse for some film cameras. Is it Lucas again? Lucas, you need to go to bed. Go to bed, Lucas. Oh, it's Riona replying to Lucas. That's cute. What's the worst that can happen? Indeed. Take care of yourself, friend. And you as well. The world won't wait for you, Mr. Hyde. But some of us will. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Like, actually, I'm gonna get off stream and go cry my eyes out. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next day just so that we can save, because it didn't automatically save that one time. So we're not gonna read the headlines or anything, we're just gonna skip to the point that we can save. This has been really nice. This has been a good stream. I'm really glad that we got the chance to like explore this more. And I think it's really interesting that hello? Can you go to the main menu? Huh? This is weird. Huh. I guess maybe the main menu's a little glitched out. Weird. Oh well. Anyway. Thank you all for watching. I will be back tomorrow with a Dreamlight Valley stream. Because I know I've been like just doing non-stop coffee talk stuff, and I know you want to see other stuff too. So, we'll be doing Dreamlight Valley tomorrow. I'm not quite sure what time, but I'm actually planning on building an amusement park since I have all of the amusement park furniture from the Star Paths. So, that's what we got there. When are you going to stream? Oh, Immortals. Let me look at the poll because, let's see. So the way the votes are going is that the next stream is going to be Dreamlight Valley, and then there's a tie between Pokemon White and Immortals Phoenix Rising. So I'm probably going to look at which one I streamed most recently and do the other one. So that we kind of keep it regular. I could also just flip a coin, I don't know. But it'll be soon, hopefully. Cause whichever one wins that, I'll do the next one after that. And then we'll do some Arceus, and I'm gonna pepper in some coffee talk streams in throughout that, since I do want to keep going with this story, but I know you guys like other content, and I promise I'll be doing that too. But thank you for hanging out. You know I love y'all, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out.